go to the doctor, ask them to do a blood panel, and they're going to show you everything that's wrong with your health. Like if it's your cholesterol's too high, your vitamin D levels, it's going to tell you all of that on what you need to do.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Adopt a Gals podcast. I know it's been a while. We're super excited to be back on today. So just some disclaimers. As always, we are pro-adoption here and also pro-education of adoption. And in addition, if you're an adoptee and you want to share your story and your experience of being adopted, and even if you're a parent and you have an adoptive child, we'd love to hear your experience and your stories. So please reach out to us. You can email us at adoptedgals@gmail.com.
Yes, don't be shy. Email us. And once again, sorry we were gone for a little bit. We were getting sick and then life gets in the way. So we're definitely back. And today's topic is basically winter self-care. So I don't know if you guys have heard about the winter arc that's like trending on social media on how to do the best that you can during your winter, how to level up. So then when the summer comes, you can pop out being the best that you can be. So that's what we're going to talk about today. We're not going to talk about anything adoption related. We're just talking about how to take care of yourself this winter. Excuse me, I was sick. So here, just if I be coughing during this video, I'm sorry. So the first thing on the list is a no-brainer, staying active. And I understand that can be a little difficult, especially if you work a 9 to 5 and you're at work all day and you're so tired. And it's like the idea of you putting on gym clothes and going is not an easy thing to do. But if you can get into the gym at least once a week or going for a 10-minute walk, you need to do that to stay the best that you can during the winter.
Yeah, and just so you guys know, we kind of broke down these tips into 3 different sections. One of them being like well-being, and then we did one for mental health because that's so important during the winter. And then the last one is like beauty tips because we think that's also just as important. So
yeah, I'm sorry, I completely missed that. Yeah, so
no, you're good.
Yeah, so this section is well-being. Your well-being.
Yes. You're good. You're good. And that's the perfect one to staying active because it gets so hard during the winter to get yourself up out of bed and like stay active. It's like one of the hardest thing when you see it's dark outside, it gets dark at like 5 p.m. Like you just want to stay inside. You don't want to do anything, but it's so important. Honestly.
And it's cold and you just want to be inside warm, and it's Christmas holiday and it's like you want to be watching your Christmas movies and drinking your hot chocolate. I get it. We definitely get it.
Yeah, but you gotta get your butt up. So the second one is eat comforting but healthy food. So kind of similar to the last one, it's all about kind of like your health and your well-being, because when it's cold and when you know it's this type of season, you just want to eat like burgers and just a lot of comfort food, unhealthy foods, hot chocolate, and my favorite is African food because it just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. And I just like all of my problems just seem to go away for like 30 minutes while I'm eating. But you got to get yourself in a zone where you're eating healthy because it's going to continue to make you feel good to want to do other things too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is so true. You really hit that on the nail. The next thing is to hydrate. Drink a lot of water, like herbal teas, to stay hydrated. So if you can, I think this is the easiest one. You should be able to do this. You should be drinking water every day anyways, like at least more water than you're drinking pop or anything else, because staying hydrated is going to help keep you alert and awake and to keep you moving throughout the day.
Yeah. I feel like that one is like an idea, but I don't know how much people really drink water. Like I'll go through phases where I'm like really thirsty and I'm like, I gotta drink a lot of water, but to do it consistently, I don't know. Sometimes it's like hard.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, but I know you because you go to the gym. She's like a gym rat. Like she goes to the gym every single day. Like she's very healthy, very fit. So like your body probably craves water naturally. You know what I mean? And like you always gotta drink water. But for other people who are not working out, they don't do shit with their day. They're just like,
You do. Even if you don't work out, like you need water. Like I don't know how people don't I'm being judgmental right now, and I'm very sorry. Okay, I'm very sorry, but not towards you, Howard. I'm just talking in
No, I
general.
know.
Like you're healthy too. For the, we're both healthy, doing the best that we can.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I remember yesterday, I'm like, oh my gosh, I have not had any like a lot of water. I had and like barely any, and I felt my body felt it. Like I was like,
Yeah.
oh my, I need to drink water. And as soon as I drank my water, I was back up and alert. And one
Wow.
thing you should add to your water is like electrolytes. If you put electrolytes in there, they have the Mio electrolytes, they have the powder, or you can drink like, what are those things? It's things that it's like a juice that you can give to babies, but it's supposed to hydrate you. That really helps you out. Like having that, if you don't like the taste of water, having
Like Pedialyte?
I don't know the name of, I don't remember the name of it. It's escaping me right now. But if you
Is
don't
it
like the taste
Pedialyte?
of, huh? Pedialyte,
Pedialyte?
yes, Pedialyte.
Oh,
Girl, Pedialyte B is very, very hydrating. It is.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Um, if you don't have the taste of water, get you some electrolytes with some flavor and put in there. That's gonna help you just stay hydrated all day, and it makes you feel so good. Like just try it one day for us, and you'll see why. You'll see.
The next one is kind of along the line of what Fatmata was saying earlier, but boosting your immunity, taking your vitamins, so vitamin C and D is very essential, and then like foods that are rich in antioxidants is so important because this is a season of everybody and their mama getting sick, so like if you have a person in your household that gets sick, more than likely someone else is going to get sick and it's going to go down the trail and you're probably going to end up getting sick. So it's not something that you can always help, but at least you can continue to take your probiotics, your vitamins to make sure that your immune system is strong in case you do get sick. Because you never know when round 2 of COVID is going to come. So
Oh my
you
gosh,
want to,
that's so true.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like you never know. So you always want to make sure that you are healthy, like doing everything you can to stay healthy internally, because
yeah.
that actually does impact you like mentally as well. Like I know for myself, I've been having gut issues for the last like 2.5 years, and it's been horrible. Like the doctors don't know what's going on. Like I was very healthy, and it's really getting to the point where it's affecting me mentally. And so
Mm,
now, of course, after having this problem, I have so much value for my health because I'm like, oh my gosh, I know why people say like health is
mhm,
wealth. Like without it, you don't feel
mhm.
good. So
Yeah.
yeah, definitely make sure you take your vitamins.
Yeah, I'm a health nut when it comes to vitamins. I have an entire tray of vitamins, and I'm telling you, one of the best things that helps with boosting your immunity is elderberry. It's really good. And I take my vitamin C's. I also take my probiotics, prebiotics, all of that stuff. Because I also used to have gut issues until I was like, okay, girl, you need to do something about it. And I got my health back together by taking out vitamins that I need. And if you are a Black person, you need magnesium. You need magnesium and zinc. That's really going to help you as well when it comes to health wise. But take care of yourself. Go to the doctor. One thing that I did, I went to the doctor and I did a blood panel. So if you can afford it and you go to the doctor, ask them to do a blood panel, and they're going to show you everything that's wrong with your health. Like if it's your cholesterol's too high, your vitamin D levels, it's going to tell you all of that on what you need to do. That helped me so much. I got the list. I was doing good for the most part, but there's some stuff that I was doing wrong. And then I had to go back and retake the test, and everything was much better. And I just feel so much better. Like it's a game changer for sure. If you don't work out or if you don't want to do any of that, at least take your vitamins for sure. And the last thing on here, just get enough rest, which this can be really hard. I struggle with this a lot. I have sleeping issues, but if you can get in at least 7 hours, 8 hours, you should be good. But I understand how life works. If you have children, you have a job and all of that, it can be very difficult.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So the next part that we're going to review is mental health tips. So the first one is going to be practicing gratitude. So one thing you can do is to keep a journal to focus on positives, even during times like the winter when it's, you have more gloomier days. This can be kind of challenging. Like it's cool an idea, right? Because you can start it, but then to continue it as like a practice can be very challenging with the day-to-day like things that come up, obstacles, and then you kind of don't prioritize showing
Mhm.
gratitude. But I think it can be very helpful for you to just see like how far you've come in life, your achievements, and just overall mundane things that you should be grateful for because you have that and other people don't. So
Mhm.
maybe get into habits, start with baby steps, like maybe once a month. You don't have to go crazy and do it every single day necessarily. I
Mhm.
don't know if that's realistic for everyone's schedule, but maybe try to do it as like a ritual for, or a habit once a month or something like that.
Mhm. That is so true. Practice just writing your things that you're grateful for. The next one is SAD, which basically stands for Combat Seasonal Affective Disorder. Because I know a lot of people struggle with depression during this time because the sun is going down and it's winter, the sun is not out as much. So use things like light therapy lamps or spend time outdoors when the sun is out. Like one thing that I like to do whenever the sun is out, I walk out of my front door with my tea in my hand and I'm just standing like soaking up the sun. And it makes a big difference. I stand out there for like 10 minutes and it's very helpful. And if you work and you are by the window, like open up the shades and let the sun come in so you can absorb some of that vitamin D just to kind of help boost you a little bit, just so you don't get depressed, because that's something I struggle with in the winter too, like seasonal depression. I have to really make sure my health, what I do is I make sure I stay on top of my stuff so I don't get depressed where I'm just like, I just can't do this. I don't want to wake up. I don't want to get up and do things that I need to do for myself.
Mhm. Yeah, that's good. And then staying connected is another one. So planning social activities with friends or family to avoid isolation.
Mhm.
So you know how easy it is for like what I was saying, just stay inside and not do anything, not talk to people. But it is important that you still like stay connected to people and you go out and you do activities with other people. And you don't even always have to be like in the most social environments, but just going out to like the mall or going out anywhere and just like being surrounded by other people, I think can help with, you feeling like you're connected even during this hard time.
Yeah, invite your friends over for a little wine night, movie night, or something like that. And or if you are in a relationship, plan out those times where you guys are sitting up and you're talking to each other, you're watching movies or doing whatever you two like to do together. Just like how I said, just to stay connected, um, in that. And the next one is setting boundaries. Protect your energy and say no to overcommitting during the holidays. Which setting
Mhm.
boundaries is something that, we all talk about. Set boundaries, but it's like it's not as easy as it comes off. But because sometimes confrontations can be hard. For me, I don't really like confrontation. I just expect people to just be like, please listen to my boundaries. Like I told you what I want. Please just I don't want to have to confront you. But you do have to be strong in telling people no for your mental health. Otherwise, what's going to happen, you're just going to keep getting drained over and over again, and it's not good for you. And that's going to cause other things in your issues in your life where it's just not going to be good overall.
Yeah. Um, and then mindfulness and relaxation is the last one. So, some things that you can do is like meditate. I don't know everybody meditates, but just doing things that help you kind of like slow down and like really be like in your body and in the moment. Some people for that it's like reading, going on a nice slow walk, spending time with pets. I don't know if people have pets, but just like watching TV and maybe like hanging out with your pet. Um, Breathing a little bit more because sometimes with life being in such a rush, you forget to just sit down and breathe and like just take
Hmm.
in, you know,
Yeah.
breath of fresh air. And also enjoying hobbies that are relaxing for you. So whether that be like sewing, knitting, that sort of thing. Speaking of knitting, I feel like I'm kind of in a rut right now in life and I need to pick up new hobbies. And for some reason, knitting
Knitting is
is it's one of those things that I'm like, I would
I
probably
like
never
that.
do it. I would never do it, but you never know. Sometimes you have to really try something so different and it just
Uh-huh.
might be your
Yeah.
new thing. So
But you're
yeah,
artsy, so I can definitely see you picking
I
it
am a
up
creative
and actually being
person.
really good at it. I think it's something that
Yeah.
you would like. Yeah,
I
if
am a
you
very creative person, so
yeah,
that could be
I
the
think you
case.
would, yeah, I think you would definitely like it, and it would be a really good hobby for you. When it comes to meditating, for the longest time, I fought myself on it, and I literally had to write like an affirmation that telling myself that I like to meditate every day until I got to the point where I actually do try to meditate as much as possible. Meditation, honestly, is the biggest, the best medicine for like anxiety, in my opinion. What I've learned is just taking 5 minutes and just to meditate. And I feel like people have this idea of what meditation looks like. Meditation is really how you want to do it. Some people think you're supposed to just sit there and close your eyes and just, hum or something. But if that doesn't work for you, you can just sit in silence and just think and breathe. And sometimes people light a candle. If you have a candle in your house, just like look at the flame. It kind of just helps you like stay in the moment. And you'll notice that the more you meditate, the more you find that you are like more present in your life throughout the day. And it kind of helps with like racing thoughts and anxiety. And that's what I've learned. It's been a life changing thing for me. If you don't know anything, just learn how to meditate. It's life changing.
Um, so the last one, so it's going to be beauty tips, but we do have to get going. We actually have an interview coming up, but we're going to kind of paraphrase like beauty tips, just like a general idea of some tips for you. First of all, moisturizing daily is so important because everyone's skin gets so freaking dry, especially if you're Black. Like, and I'm not trying to just stereotype and generalize, but like I know Black people, like during the winter, our skin starts to crack and get really dry. So just making sure we're moisturizing, exfoliating our skin when we're showering is so important. And then protecting like parts of your body again, like with moisturization. So like your lips, sometimes even your
A lip
ears, like
mask.
some people. Yeah, face mask is really helpful. Using like body like balm or butter or something like that. And then I guess you can review the last three.
Yeah. So take care of your hair. If you're a Black woman, you do your hair, try to take one day out of the week on the weekends, preferably, because that's the time when you're not working, to take care of your hair, do your hair care routine, and then use sunscreen. I'm big advocate on sunscreen. I know a lot of Black people don't believe in sunscreen because we're Black. No, you need sunscreen. You really do. Especially if you're trying to take care of like hyperpigmentation on your face or your body, you need to use it because it's protecting you, and also it's helping keeping your face clear. And then the last thing is indulge in self-care rituals. Pamper yourself. Take baths. I love baths. Take baths.
Yeah.
Like just put on nice music, turn on your favorite candle, and just sit and meditate and enjoy and relax your time with a glass of wine in one hand, of course. Okay. And honestly, that is the last thing when it comes to beauty tips. I hope these tips are going to help you with your winter arc for you to be the best person that you can for yourself, so that when summer comes, you are able to pop out and look amazing and be the best that you can be. If you need more self-care tips, just talk to ChatGPT. Talk to ChatGPT. Like ChatGPT is the bomb, and that AI is going to tell you any and everything that you need. Lastly, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another episode. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Until next time, bye.